Konnichiwa, and welcome to Tsuki no Ame, where we try Japanese sweets and treats. Today we have two treats to try from Tokyo Treat. So the first, this month's KitKat from Tokyo Treat. This is the Mont Blanc. So Mont Blanc is actually a chestnut-based dessert over in Japan. It actually was on an episode of Kentaro the Sweet-Toothed Salaryman. And I remember in the episode it looked really, really good. And it's one of those where I'm really kind of curious about it. I've liked chestnuts before, so I'm really optimistic. Also, it's just fun to try the Kit Kats. Yes, Japanese chocolate tends to be waxy, but their flavors are so good that it's always, I don't know, I always enjoy it regardless. It's always fun. So we are also going to try, this is our white chocolate crunch. And I know we've tried one of these before, and it was like a milk chocolate one, not the white chocolate. I remember it was good, but I also don't remember a ton about it. I just remember that I liked it. Because this was like about a year ago that we got that one. So I'm really curious about this. If I remember right, they're not giving me a lot of details, but I think it's, like puffed corn or something like that, and then covered in chocolate. Like I said, I remember it being really good. I really enjoyed it. So yeah, I am really looking forward to this. With all that said, let's get started. Itadakimasu! Starting with our Kit Kat. And I know we've talked about it before, but not for a while. I don't know how well you can see, but there's like this blank space that has like a grid mark. Part of why Kit Kats are so popular in Japan, there's a couple of reasons, but one of them is they had a whole ad campaign where you could mail somebody a Kit Kat, and so they would leave like a space open where you could write in, a person's address and take the Kit Kat down to the post office. This was like in the 70s or something. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, it was this whole thing. And then it sounds a bit like wishes for good luck for different things. So it just kind of caught on in a way that a lot of other things haven't. The light overhead light is just way too strong, but interesting. So it is, a bit waxy, just to be expected at this point with these. The flavor, though, it's kind of interesting because we've had chestnut Kit Kats, and I'm pretty sure that those had a white chocolate base too. And I feel like the white chocolate is stronger in this one. It's still got a bit of that chestnut flavor, and it's sweet, but it's not as strong. I don't know. It's really kind of interesting. It's good. I like it, but it's very different from. That's just really interesting. I would definitely recommend, especially if you're curious about like the Mont Blanc. Really kind of want to try one. Wanted to begin with, but this makes me want to try one more. Also, let me know down in the comments below, because I could get chestnut flavored Kit Kats, and we could compare the Mont Blanc to the chestnut ones. So let me know if you want to see me do that. I will do that if you want. Just let me know in the comments below, and it might be interesting to see how the two compare. So moving on to our white chocolate crunch, which they call this out in the culture guide, and I didn't in the introduction, but they called it star-shaped. Because they at least, it doesn't have super sharp points. I have to admit, to me it looks more like a 5-petal flower, but it is still kind of a star-shaped treat. Very fun. Interesting. There's something to this I can't put my finger on. So first things first, it is the puff itself is denser than I expected. Let's put that right side up. It does take a bit to chew, which is actually really pleasant. I really enjoy it. It's helped by the fact that it's also not like super sharp, right? Like how eating dry cereal can cut through your mouth. It's still softer than that. It's just denser. So it's very pleasant to chew, very good, very tasty. The chocolate didn't permeate quite as much as I had hoped, and I think that might have been part of why I liked the milk chocolate one, but it's still really good. It's really tasty. I would definitely recommend. This is really kind of, I don't know, it's one of those things where at least I personally don't see a lot of snacks like this. And it's just very different, but it's also really pretty tasty. Another thing that's kind of nice is the waxy aspect of Japanese chocolate, not as present in this as in other treats that we've had. Gochiso-sama. So to recap, we did our KitKat, the Mont Blanc, which I think had a milder chestnut flavor to it than the chestnut KitKats. But still really good. It's really sweet. It has that bit of that nuttiness. Really good. I think I need to actually try a Mont Blanc at this point. If I ever get the chance to, I'm going to. We also tried, this is the white chocolate crunch. Really pleasant texture, honestly. A lot denser than I thought it was going to be, but really good. And the white chocolate, not bad. Really not bad. Well, thank you so much for joining me today. If you like my shirt, link for that is down in the description below. And please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Johnny.